Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome to another episode of Heartslayers. You are here with the Heartslayers, Derrick Acosta and
Meg Turner.
She has returned.
I'm back.
Today we're going to be taking calls, answering emails, solving all of your relationship problems. So if you have an issue, call us up and we'll talk to you. Let's get it started. All right, everybody, we are here on the phone with Noah. Noah, you're talking to the Heartslayers, Derrick and Meg. What's happening?
So I just entered a relationship, and I think it's going to be pretty good because I've learned from my past two relationships, which both had their own troubles. I guess the first one isn't actually a relationship. It was more like a fling with this really hot guy, but we both kind of hated each other. Emotionally, it wasn't great, and we obviously were just there for physical reasons. Whereas the actual relationship I had following that was with this really, really sweet girl. And we really were not into each other physically, but we had a stronger emotional connection. But after a long time, we found out that we just had way different behavior and chemistry. And she kind of wanted to use me as an emotional resource that I wasn't prepared to give. Now, my current relationship that I just started, I met this really, really cute guy. He's awesome, and we have like the same taste and everything, pretty much. And when we're around each other, we're very naturally comfortable and calm and inquisitive about each other, with either high energy or not. But we've talked about what we both want, and we both know that we don't know what we want, and we're just happy in the current moment. So this all comes down to, I am usually a kind of person who likes to look to the future and kind of aim for a goal or think about what I should be doing. But we both understand that we need to stay in the present and think about how we feel and what we're doing right now. How can I better focus on the present and not get ahead of myself or think too much about if I'm living up to something that's probably not there?
So you're in a new relationship and you want to just not think too much about the future. Are you talking about marriage or moving in together? What are these future thoughts that you're trying to fight off?
It's not fight off, I guess, with my actual relationship in the past. I kind of pushed us to take the name of like boyfriend and girlfriend.
Okay.
Add extra pressure for the role for us to be publicly sort of an item and all that stuff. Whereas with this guy, we're more just seeing each other at our own whim. We're not even like using labels or kind of itemizing ourselves in how we talk about each other, even though there is still a lot of affection and attraction. So to make it clear, yeah, it's probably labels. And also, I guess I would instate almost mental quotas about how much I'm supposed to contact the person I'm with, or I would feel bad if I was neglecting like talking to them enough, and then I would try to manufacture something to talk about or contact them about, but it would just be forced.
I've definitely been there. It's a weird kind of middle ground between dating and being in a relationship, essentially. So I don't know. I would just say kind of take it as you feel is casual and natural.
Yeah, I like being in that stage of a relationship.
Yeah.
When everything is new and everything is exciting and you kind of don't know if you guys are going to be in a serious relationship or, because typically when things are going good in that phase, it's just really fun.
Yeah.
Like every new milestone just makes you feel really good about yourself.
It could also be a little nerve-wracking, though.
I guess if the person it seems like they're not into you.
Well, yeah.
But I'm saying when they clearly are into you, it's really fun.
Well, yeah. No, I agree with that.
I'm usually the person in a relationship who doesn't rush to put labels on stuff.
I'm the same way.
Because I don't want to get dumped.
Right.
And you can't dump me if we're not even dating.
That's true.
You know what I mean? But, that's me joking around. But I don't know. I feel like
things typically reach a point where you're either exclusively seeing one person and you kind of just mutually fall into like a labeled kind of thing.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't reach that point, then things just naturally fall apart.
I feel like I let the label kind of apply itself.
Yeah.
You know, like I won't go around telling people like this is my
boyfriend,
girlfriend or anything like that. But it's obvious, like
you're spending all your time.
Yeah,
with
this
them.
is the person I hang out with every single day, and they sleep at my house, and we go out and we make breakfast for each other, and we are always together. It's like obvious that you're a couple.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't rush into labeling anything. Like,
how long have you been dating this guy?
This is a week. I had just actually finished playing a show with a bandmate, and then this is actually a bandmate's friend. And I talked to him, and we instantly clicked. Like Mega 64, Funhouse, like a bunch of shit. And I would go to shows with him. And then just yesterday, I basically went to his friend's house and met him there. And we pretty much just sat on the couch and made out like for 8 hours while everyone else was watching funny YouTube videos in the background. So
nice.
Dream date.
Yeah, you're still in the honeymoon phase, clearly. It's only been a week. You know, I would at least give it a month before I start worrying about
absolutely
putting a label on the relationship.
Yeah, you guys got to get to know each other a little bit more.
You guys are still seeing each other, and you got to give this person time to organically, choose you decidedly over all the other fish in the sea.
Right, because you don't know who else he's making out with while YouTube is in the background.
We've already talked a lot. It's pretty much no one. We are, we sort of talked about our relationship histories a little bit, and it's quite obvious that like we are the current like only people for each other in that manner. And like, I guess I'm fighting the internal force for this validation to like be someone else. I really prize intimacy, and that kind of spices up all the elements of a relationship. But I guess I need to, as what you're saying, I need to be able to stop and smell the roses of just us being together without me like.
You know what I'm really saying is you need to earn it.
Yeah.
You can't just force it. I think that is the killer of relationships.
Oh, yeah.
Is when people try to rush into, kind of locking the other person down. Because at that point, like, what are you doing? You just going to put the relationship on autopilot? You're going to stop, making yourself look cute? Stop, like, trying to go out on interesting dates? Like, you're my boyfriend. I nailed it. Come on over. We're going to sit on this couch for the rest of our lives and, stream movies and make out. That's not fun. I think this phase of the relationship is kind of to keep things really fun and interesting and like really develop that connection.
Yeah.
It nurtures that intimacy. And so taking those milestones as they come organically is really rewarding. When they just kind of happen on their own. When you want something so bad, but you don't force the other person to give it to you, but they kind of offer it up without you asking, it's really rewarding.
Right. Because it's the stage after like the chase of someone where you're kind of just like getting to know them and hanging out and really just enjoying their company. Whereas when you're already in an established relationship, I feel like things definitely can get stale quickly.
Not only that, sometimes you date somebody for like a week and it's like, we're boyfriend and girlfriend. And then you find out something horrible, like, oh, you don't own a toothbrush? Like, what? And then you're already locked in, and now you got to break up out of this new relationship. And it's like, well, shit, if we were
only I knew.
If we were just seeing each other, I could just stop seeing you. You know? This is the time. I know this person probably seems so great, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with them. No. But this is the time to weed out any of those potential deal breakers that might come along, those unforeseen problems with the relationship.
Yeah, just taking the steps to learn about everything and all the warning signs.
And this is that person's chance to weed that stuff out with you, too. So you got to be on your best behavior. You got to put your best foot forward. You got to show them that you're really cool. You got to present like the ideal version of yourself.
Yeah, you want them to be like bragging about you.
Yeah, before you slide into that comfortable, like, we're just going to wear pajamas around each other.
I was going to say the same thing.
Yeah, phase.
Yeah, well, that makes total sense. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for the call, Noah. Appreciate it. Good luck. Okay, everybody. We are here on the phone with Ray. Ray, you are talking to the Heartslayers, Derrick and Meg. What's happening?
Hi, Heartslayers. So, I've been in a relationship with my girlfriend for about a year now, which I know isn't a long time, but that's going to become really relevant soon. So I love my girlfriend, and I do feel like she's the one. I've dated quite often in the past. I'm 28 years old. She's also 28 years old. I've dated a lot in the past, so I know what I don't want in a relationship, and I know what I do want in a relationship, and I really do want her. I am her first serious boyfriend. Here comes the big problem is that she already wants to move in together, and I don't know if I'm ready for that. Um, Mostly because of finances. I do love her, but I don't think that we're ready to take that step, and I just feel like I don't know how to tell her without getting, without causing trouble in the relationship, I guess.
Okay. 28 years old, dating a girl for a year. She wants to move in. You think you're not ready. You say it's because of financial reasons. What can she not afford it? Can you guys not afford a place together, or?
We probably could afford a place together, but we would be living on a really tight budget.
Okay. Is your current situation like pretty cushy?
So yes, exactly. So I'm currently living at home with my parents. She's currently living at home with her parents.
Oh,
I have a great relationship with my family, and I take care of like my grandmother. I live with my grandmother and my mother. Like I don't have a lot of financial strains right now. So you're right. It is very cushy.
okay.
Yeah.
Are
Yeah.
you
Mhm.
are you saving up money?
I am saving up. Yeah. Like I'm not very far along, but I am saving up.
Okay.
And she lives at home with her parents too,
Yes. Yeah. She lives at home with her mother and her father.
but she's ready to move out.
She is, yeah. Also, I kind of feel, and I don't have any evidence, but I kind of feel like her parents are kind of pushing her to move out a little bit, just based on like one context thing that she said that I might be taking out of context, but that was the impression that I was getting.
Yeah, I mean, living at home at the age of 28 is so much more common now than it was like in our parents' day and age, I think. But
Yeah.
I mean, it's tough to live at home when you're 28, I think, because you
Well,
don't.
not for Ray. He says he
Well,
likes it.
Some people like it. Some people like feel a little restricted because obviously, like it's harder to bring people home when you live at home with your parents, or it's just you're under your parents' roof. You don't have your own space to call your own.
True.
So
Yeah.
Let me ask you something. Do you guys spend the night at each other's houses?
So she comes over like every Saturday, and yeah, she spends the night every once in a while. And with my family, it's not really an issue. Like I have a pretty good amount of space, so my family never gets in the way. Yeah.
Okay. But she only comes
Uh,
over like once a week to spend the night?
Yeah, exactly. Monday through Friday, we both work and stuff like that, and then we spend Saturdays together, and then sometimes we spend Sundays together, and then other times we just have like other things going on. Like she likes to volunteer at the animal shelter on Sunday, so she spends Sundays at the animal shelter, and then Sundays I kind of take for like my own personal day.
okay.
Have you ever lived outside of your parents' house? Did you move out and then move back?
I briefly moved out for like about 2 to 3 months with an ex-girlfriend a while ago. But even then, I was still visiting home pretty often. Like I left most of my stuff at home, so I kind of just like slept over. I lived with my girlfriend, but like a lot of my stuff was still at my parents' house, so I'd still come back. You know
How
what I
long
mean?
ago was that?
Let's say 2 years.
So you're like 26-ish?
Yeah, exactly.
And that only lasted for 2 or 3 months?
No, yeah, I only lived there for like 2 or 3 months, but the relationship was about a year long as well.
Was the relationship already over, or did the relationship end once you guys moved in together?
No, the relationship ended a little after that, basically. Yeah, I kind of like moved out. No, when the relationship was ending, I basically moved out. So no, that
Okay,
hasn't.
so you had a girlfriend, you moved out with her, and then the relationship ended and you moved back with your parents.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay. Did the relationship end, the previous one? Was that due to you guys like being too close to each other, living together? Did that cause friction in the relationship?
I don't think that was too much of an issue. It was more, I chalk it up to terms. It was more mistakes that were made by her at a party that just kind of like, you know what, this is over.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. She got drunk and was like embarrassing you at a party. I totally
You know,
get it.
if it was just embarrassment, I could totally deal with that. But it was worse. So,
Yeah.
but that's okay. I have like no feelings for that for my ex.
Totally,
That's good.
totally. Well, I
Yeah,
guess what
yeah.
I'm wondering, and this is a moment where you'll have to be honest with yourself. Do you think that past experience of moving out and then within 2 or 3 months the relationship ended, is that affecting your decision this time around at all?
I I honestly don't think so, only because, like I said, because I know what I do want and I know what I don't want. I no longer want what my ex was, and she was more of a party girl. My
Yeah.
current girlfriend is nothing like that. She's like, in my opinion, like perfect wife material. She's very like stay at home, like go on like small dates, things like that. But she's not nothing too crazy like my previous relationships. So I really like how down to earth she is. I feel like what's making me not want to move out so much is kind of just like I feel like once I lose all my alone time, that I think that fights will just start, like just little things.
Well, when you live together, you could still totally have alone time.
Yeah, that's true.
You can, but then also that might lead to some fights, like he's saying, like,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
more alone time, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, like yeah.
Well, okay. I mean, I get that, but at the same time, if you just talked to her and said, hey,
Yeah.
I need a little bit of space to myself because this is what I'm used to.
That's true.
If she's as perfect as you describe, she should understand that.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
It's tough because I think that a good, healthy relationship, when you meet somebody like that, you do want to spend as much time with them as possible. And I've lived with girlfriends, and I kind of wished I hadn't lived with them. And it was
Yeah.
like, geez, how do I get the F out of this relationship? But I also, have lived with girlfriends, and I loved it. Like,
Yeah.
we were total, like, good pair for each other, and it was a happy house, and, like, we complimented each other in the relationship, in the, like, living together relationship,
Right,
the
yeah.
roommate space. So, I mean, if you feel like this is not a person that you're ready to live with, then that's just the way it is.
Exactly. That's the way that you feel, and nothing is going to change that. And I feel like she would understand that as well if you just told her that.
Yeah.
I think you should talk to her. Do you think that you'll ever get to a point where you're not going to need like a Sunday by yourself away from your girlfriend?
Absolutely. I guess like another part of like my anxiety is like, do you guys think that's too soon? Like 1 year?
No, I don't
I
think
don't
that's
think
too
so.
soon.
Really? Okay. All right. I was overthinking this then. I honestly thought that I was overthinking this.
Oh, no. Like, from even my personal experience, I've been with my boyfriend for less than a year, and we're looking at apartments right now.
Yeah, that's too
Okay.
soon.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, you know what? Some people like get engaged after 6 months.
Yeah.
Some people move in together after, 2 weeks of knowing each other.
Yeah.
Some people move in before they're dating and then they start dating each other. It's like, wow, this worked out. It's whatever feels comfortable for you. I mean, if you think it's too soon, then I feel like there's, I mean, to me, I just wonder why you think a year is too soon to move in together, or why you feel like you still need personal space. You say you really love your girlfriend, that she's kind of perfect for you, but at the same time, you seem to be holding back and you don't really want to get too committed.
So I guess because I've never moved in with a significant other before, I never really had like a time gap for how long you should spend time with someone before moving. Because I've been in a relationship for like maybe 3 years, was my longest one, and that ended up not working out. So I'm just like,
Was that
is
the girl
one-
you moved in with in the past?
No, this was like a totally different relationship in the past. I never moved in with this girl. So it was like because we dated for 3 years, but we never moved in together. But it still didn't work out. So like, what if So I guess I was just overthinking it.
Okay.
Right.
You know what, Ray? You need to be brave, my friend.
Yeah.
You need to go for it. You need to roll the dice and take the chance on this girl.
Those what ifs will always be there no matter what you're doing.
I'm starting to notice a pattern of what if we start fighting? This relationship isn't as long as my other relationship and that one ended. You're penalizing this girl for all these past issues from past relationships.
That's true.
I think you need to give her the benefit of the doubt that it's going to be fucking awesome, that you guys are going to click, that she really might be the one for you, that she's special. And moving in together, there's definitely going to be an adjustment phase. It's going to be rough at first. You're going to figure out, like, okay, who's doing the dishes? Is it me all the time? Or we're going to split these responsibilities? You're going to have to work out some kinks.
Yeah.
And maybe if you're not ready to move in right now, that's still okay. But I would take a long introspective look and think about why you don't want to commit to this girl, because it seems like you're afraid that the relationship is not going to work out for some mysterious reason, and you may be self-sabotaging the relationship. She may be thinking, maybe Ray's not as into me as I thought he was. And that'll start to have her pull back, and then you'll start thinking, like, see, she's pulling back. See, the relationship is falling apart. I knew it. And it becomes this self-fulfilling prophecy.
Exactly.
Damn.
And you already described her as like perfect wife material. So, I mean,
I feel like if anything were to happen, like it would probably be like my fault. Like I feel like one day I'll just get irritable or something and just like, say something that I'll regret. I don't know. I don't think it'll be anything that she does. I just feel like, because I've never been in that situation where I'm just constant, where I'm just like living with the person who I love.
You know what, though? It's okay to be irritable. It's okay to be grumpy. It's okay to be tired of the person you're dating for a moment. As long as you love them and you can communicate with them, like, I'm crazy about you. I love you. You're the love of my life. But I just need to be alone right now. If they love you back, they should give you that space, as long as you guys have enough trust that the relationship isn't going to end just because I want to go do something by myself today.
Yeah, you're only human.
Yeah. Okay. You guys can set boundaries. What I would suggest is maybe start spending more time together. Maybe, start looking for a place. You're not going to find one instantly. No. Entertain the thought, and then just work out the kinks as you go along.
Yeah. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, but definitely, don't doubt yourself. Don't doubt the relationship, because that's just going to cause problems.
Yeah, it was definitely my anxiety. Thank you guys so much.
Sure. Yeah, thanks for the call, Ray. Hope it all works out. All right, everybody, we're going to take an email. If you have a question for us and you can't call in, you can send a short email to heartslayers@mega64.com. This one reads, "Hey guys, I recently told a close friend that I have a crush on her. However, she told me she doesn't feel the same. Pretty standard stuff. I'm used to it at this point. However, the real mind bender came when she told me she's been seeing another friend for a strictly sexual, non-romantic relationship. The thing about this guy is that he has, on several occasions, driven my friend to tears with his harsh criticism of her work ethic, her home life, etc. I feel badly for her that she's in this casual sexual relationship with a guy who is emotionally abusive to her. But at the same time, is it really fair for me to judge how and who she spends her time with? I feel like I'm in the wrong here for having feelings for this girl and thinking that she can do better than this abusive relationship, aka that I would be a better romantic partner. What do you think? Is there any validity to how I'm feeling, or am I just being a bitter incel? Rejected, but concerned." So, this guy's in love with his girlfriend. She doesn't want anything to do with him romantically, but she's banging their friend, and he hates it because this friend sucks.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Meg.
Well, I mean, shit. It's a lot to unpack.
Sounds like, let me just read between the lines. Okay. I'm going to read into the situation here. Sounds like you, for lack of a better term, got friend zoned.
Oh.
You became friends with this girl, and then you wanted to be in a relationship, but she just still wants to be friends, and now you are angry. You have all these mixed up emotions like, ugh, why don't you like me back as much as I like you?
Yeah, that's the thing. It's one thing to be upset because she's obviously getting emotionally abused, but it's another thing to think, well, I would be so much better for you.
Yeah.
Because first of all, you should care more about her well-being than her relationship, I think.
Yeah.
And who she's fucking, essentially, because it's not you. And that's basically what it boils down to.
Well, I think, you know what? Don't ever tell your female friends that you have a crush on them.
Yeah.
Don't tell your friends who are girls that you are in love with them. It's only going to make them feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
If they were into you, they would drop hints that they were into you.
That, or I would even say, have a friend tell her so you're not directly telling her. So if she doesn't feel the same way,
Yeah.
she could be like, oh, and then they could relay like, oh, she's not that into you. And then whatever.
And to me, it sounds like you're jealous of
Yeah.
this guy that she is into. But she's probably into this guy because he's mean to her.
Unfortunately.
Because she probably doesn't want to be romantically attached to somebody right now.
Yeah.
Or doesn't want to be in an emotionally entrenched relationship.
Right.
So she feels comfortable hooking up with this guy because she's probably thinking, well, there's no way he's going to get all crazy about me because he talks all this shit about me. He's mean
And
to
she's
me.
not going to get feelings for him because she's obviously upset by what he's saying to her,
Yeah.
but not upset enough to not hook up with him.
Sometimes, I'm not going to say it's girls. Guys
Yeah.
and girls are like that. Like they
Yeah.
want to be, they're attracted to the person who's mean to them.
Oh, it's
And-
like a kindergarten thing. It's like, oh, this boy's teasing me. He obviously likes me.
Yeah. I'm sure on some level she legitimately likes that guy, or at least she's attracted to him. And, I guess the sad part is she's just not that into you.
Right.
She just doesn't feel that way about you. That's just the way the cookie crumbles, man.
At least you still have a friendship with her. So, it might suck because you have feelings for her, but
Yeah.
I don't know. If anything, I would be more concerned about her being emotionally abused than getting into a relationship, because on top of that, if she does end up stopping hooking up with this guy, she might be emotionally damaged from him.
Yeah.
And that's not something that it would fall on you if you guys were to get into a relationship immediately after that.
I don't think she's going to get in a relationship with
Well,
this
no,
guy.
I'm just saying, in another world.
Let me lay it out here for all the guys who find themselves in this situation. Here's the things that girls don't find attractive.
Yeah.
I'm going to speak for all women here.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, Meg.
It's fine.
You can sit this one out.
All right.
They don't find clinginess attractive. They don't find being desperate attractive.
Yeah.
And they don't find feeling sorry for yourself attractive.
Correct.
So if you have a crush on a girl and you feel like she doesn't like you back and you get all bummed out, that's feeling sorry for yourself. Strike one.
yeah.
And then you flat out just tell her, I like you. I have a crush on you. That's desperate. So that's strike two. And then when she rejects you, she says, I don't feel that way about you. And you continue to feel like emotionally
I'm
attached.
better than this guy.
Yeah, I should be your romantic partner. I don't know why you're with that guy. I already let you know that you could be with me. That's clinginess. That's strike three. Those are the three daggers to the heart of any relationship.
Yeah. That's why I said you're lucky that she's still your friend.
Yeah. So you know what? If you want to be in a relationship with this girl, you should have been the cool guy, the fun guy, the hard to get guy.
Yeah, because there's one thing between being forward and blunt about things and another way to kind of tell someone you like them without saying that you like them.
Yeah, and we've talked about it on past episodes, how to be flirty, how to be lighthearted, how not to
Yeah.
take yourself too seriously.
How
or
to drop
put-
hints.
Yeah, or put somebody on the spot with a relationship. There's an art to love, okay? You have to play the game,
Yeah,
you have to let the
so-
person enjoy the chase a little bit. You can't just be like,
I
boom,
like you.
I've decided that we're going to be romantic.
Yeah.
It's
so
not that easy.
You'll find another one. It's okay.
Yeah, don't judge your friend. Let her do her thing, okay? Let her freak flag fly.
She'll figure it out.
Let me tell you, man, if you're cool and you continue to hang out and have fun Saturday nights with her and this other guy's an asshole to her, but you're not clingy, desperate, or self-loathing, she might just come around. She might just think, you know what? This guy told me he liked me. Now I'm not so sure if he still does. That kind of makes me like him.
Yeah.
And that other asshole is being mean to me, and this guy's here right now. And I think I'm going to hook up with him.
Yeah.
You never know.
You don't know.
But Meg just said, yeah, she confirmed that's probably what's going to happen.
You
So,
never know.
lay off the judgment. Just, try to perk up try to get a little positive about it. And, next time, play it cool.
Yeah.
Thanks for the email. We appreciate it. Good luck. Okay, everybody, we're here on the phone with Bruce. Bruce, you're talking to Derrick and Meg, the Heartslayers. What's happening?
Hey there, guys. What an honor to be on the show, first and foremost. Hard to start off with this, to be honest. Wow. So I've been seeing this girl at work for about 3 or 4 months now.
Nice.
She's new at work, so I'm kind of one of like the, senior reps, I guess. It's a call center, so it's not that impressive, but kind of impressive. Not really. Anyways, like she shadowed me, which is pretty much me training her. I hit on her kind of the whole time, but then she kind of followed back with it, and we exchanged numbers same day. Been seeing her ever since. Turns out she has a boyfriend, but I didn't really care too much just because he's kind of a dickhead from what she told me. But at this point, I don't know really what to do, just because like we hooked up and stuff, and we've been kind of not really hooking up. We hooked up once, and then ever since then, been making out and shit, but nothing's really been happening. And yeah, what's your guys' thoughts and feelings?
So she's still with her boyfriend?
Yeah.
Hey, you guys have been seeing each other for about 4 months?
Well, I wouldn't really call it seeing each other, to be honest. Like we work together, and like we'll hang out. Like we've only hung out once outside of work. She came over, and then we spend the whole day together. And then ever since that, like we'll go out with coworkers, and then like we'll go branch off and like make out and shit. But like other than that, that's really it at this point.
So you're the other guy in a love triangle.
I'm the side piece.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. How do you feel about the situation? Do you hate it? Does it drive you nuts?
It kind of does. Like, honestly, like, I do hate it. Like, I've always been the type of guy where, like, I have to, like, be friends with the girl first and kind of get to know her. And then, like, the real relationship type of shit. But, like, I don't know. I got out of a real relationship, like, 2 years ago. And then ever since then, it's like, I've kind of just wanted to do, like, I don't know, not fuck around, but, live life. I'm like 24, so,
Okay.
not too old yet.
How old's this girl?
22.
Okay.
All right.
How long has she been dating her boyfriend?
I think like under a year. I think just about a year, but they live together and shit. So yeah.
Oh, they live together. And she doesn't, does she plan on breaking up with him?
I seriously doubt it. Like she says she loves me and shit, which I know that's not true because it's not been long enough for that type of shit.
Yeah.
But like, it's like the fact that I feel like either at this point she does, which I doubt it, or she's just kind of using me, which I don't know. I feel like people tell me that, but at the same time, she does genuinely seem to care about me. So it's kind of like
she might love you. I don't see why not.
You think so?
Yeah.
Maybe. Who knows? The heart is strange. It's possible to love two people at once. It's possible to love somebody that you're not dating.
Yeah.
It's possible to love somebody after 4 months.
100% understandable. Like today, I told her like when we started work today. I'm like, hey, like I can't really do this. It's not like it's not fun anymore. It's just like kind of annoying for everyone involved, I think.
Yeah.
And then she looked like she's gonna cry, and then like she walked away. So I like went up to talk to her, and then I had to apologize because like I feel like I want to be a bad guy and make someone cry, but fuck, I don't know.
I mean, she's being pretty selfish.
Classic love triangle.
Yeah,
We've all been there.
Straight up, she can't have the best of both worlds.
Let me tell you what. Let me just tell you how this is going to go down. This relationship is not going to work out.
No,
it's not going to work out.
Hell no.
Even if she breaks up with her boyfriend and she gets together with you, you guys are going to have this relationship that was started in such a fucked up way.
Yeah.
It's not going to be able to grow naturally. If she ever meets a male friend while she's dating you, there's no way you're ever going to trust her to go get lunch with that male
Oh,
friend.
fuck no.
She'll go spend the day with some guy and you'll be like, I know what happens when you spend the day with a guy.
You're making out with some other guy.
Yeah, well, you're making out with him? If she gets a new job, you're going to be like, I hope you work with only females. It's just not going to work out. And I've said this on the past, like when a relationship starts and it overlaps a past relationship, it poisons the new relationship. You can't really build trust with somebody when they cheated on somebody to be with you.
Exactly. Like I don't see how you could ever trust her.
That makes 100% sense. I guess I feel like I already knew this. I feel like more so what I'm trying to ask is more like, how do I end this? You know, like, because I feel like I'm kind of a little bitch where, like, you know, I care about her and, like, you know, like I can't, it's hard to let go, you know, but at the same time.
Do you, despite everything we just said, do you still,
Yeah.
do you want to be with her? If she broke up with her boyfriend, would you want to be with her?
See, my friends told me the same stuff you just told me too, and like I 100% understand that. But like, I don't know. I kind of just want to say fuck it and like, you know, just go with it anyway. Like I don't expect obviously a long-term relationship, but like, you know.
So you do want to date her? You want to be with her? Is that it? Did we lose him?
Yep.
Oh, she just
She
opened
showed
the
up.
door. She's like, "Who the fuck are you talking
Are you
to?
making out with somebody in there?
Is there some other girl in here? Who is she?
Oh, there she is.
Oh, he's back, everybody.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up?
Hello.
Yo. Oh, hi.
Hey,
Hi.
so we lost the connection there, but we were talking, and I was
No
asking
worries.
you, do you want to be with this girl if she broke up with her boyfriend?
You know, as much as like I know it's probably the stupidest like decision I'd make, I'd say I probably would do it.
You do. That's okay. All right, here's what you're gonna have to do, Bruce.
Mm-hmm.
I'm tingling with what I'm about to say.
Okay. Oh.
You're gonna have to put the screws to this girl.
Uh-huh.
You're gonna have to take out the love dagger and stick it in her heart and twist it a little bit.
Ooh.
Which is basically you're gonna have to dangle a relationship with you over her head.
Yeah.
I hate to say this. This
I know.
is some devious stuff. You're gonna have to force her to break up with her boyfriend.
Yeah. Like,
And the
Shit.
and the way you're going to do that is to hold the carrot of your relationship with her in front of her to lead her away from her current boyfriend.
yeah, but she lives with him.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
So?
That's just another reason why this
he's
is.
also from
What's up?
he's also from another country, and she's like sponsoring him for this shit. So
Oh, holy
you know,
shit.
there's
Yeah,
that.
dude.
Oh.
So I'm gonna give you two dual paths of advice here. This is how you get her to break up with her boyfriend, and this is why your relationship with her is not going to work out.
Yeah.
So you tell her, I love you and I want to be with you, but I don't want to be in a love triangle. I think it's unfair to me. It's unfair to your boyfriend, and it's unfair to you. It's fucked up. Nobody's going to feel good in this relationship.
No.
If you want to be with me,
Right.
break up with your boyfriend, and I can't say this is important. Write this next part down. You have to say, I can't say I'm going to wait around forever for you.
Yeah.
But I'm not
Right.
actively searching for another person to be with. But if I meet
Right.
somebody else, I'm going to have to be with that person.
Uh-huh.
But I do want to
Right.
be with you. That's important.
Yeah.
If you
the
say
key.
That makes sense.
that's the key. If you say I will wait forever, she will make
she'll
you wait.
never break up
She'll
with
never
him.
break up with her boyfriend. She'll make you fucking wait forever. If you say I want to be with you, but I will date anybody who does not currently have a boyfriend, that will drive her insane.
Yeah.
She will not be able to stay with her
Right.
boyfriend.
No.
She'll have to dump her boyfriend to be with you because it'll be a competition. Suddenly it's like the race is on.
Yeah.
She won't be able to break up with her boyfriend soon enough. Let me tell you. That's how you do it. I'm always giving out dark spells here.
Yeah.
Dark love spells, things I shouldn't tell
That's-
people. But that's how love works, man. People, it's like this weird jealousy thing. It's this competition.
Oh,
It's like,
jealousy makes people do crazy
yeah,
shit.
it's like, oh, the window on this potentially great relationship is closing. You remember that scene in Titanic where all
Yeah.
the guys in the bottom have to get out and the door's closing
Uh-huh.
and that dude like is trying to get his foot through the door before it gets cut off? That's what you have to, you have to start sinking the ship and tell her like the lifeboats are filling up.
Yeah.
You got to get on or you're going into the water. That's what you have to do. But now listen closely, Bruce, because this is why the relationship is not going to work out once you do this.
Yeah.
She's not going to have a place to live, so she's probably going to move in with you right away. She's going to feel super guilty.
So guilty.
Because she just deported her boyfriend back to whatever third world country he's from. And so, you know, you're going to be like making out, trying to hook up with her. She's going to be like crying.
Sad.
She's going to be like, I feel so bad for my ex.
okay.
And you'd be like, fuck that guy. That guy was a jerk. She's like, I know, but I did him wrong. I can't believe I cheated on him with you. I can't believe I ruined his life. And she's going to start blaming you for the guilt that she feels because she quote unquote ruined this guy's life. And it's again, that's going to be your relationship. She's going to be crying and she's like, I don't know why we did this. And you're like, well, we did it. Get over it. She's like, I can't get over it. It's going to have so much baggage.
Yeah, and then she's going to leave the country or something.
Yeah, and it's just, she's not going to be able to be with you, and then you guys are going to break up. And
so long story short, like, just don't pursue this.
Yeah. Third option is...
Do I ghost?
No, you don't have to ghost her. You know what I would do? Let me ask you.
Okay, but, like, I've told her on, like, 2 or 3 separate occasions that I can't do this shit, and, like, she'll be like, fine, and like we'll stop texting each other, but then she'll come up to my desk and like she'll talk to me, and like I don't know.
All right, here's third option. Third way to make this happen.
Yeah.
Don't ghost her. Stop hooking up with her.
Yeah.
Be friends with her. Be nice to her. Start pursuing other girls and let her know about it.
Yeah.
Just be open. Let me ask you. You said
I
that
think that's the
what was that?
That's the A1 option, eh?
That's probably the best option.
Totally.
You said that you were just like flirting with this girl and she flirted back and you guys started hooking up. Have you ever had that kind of success flirting with a girl before?
Yeah, no, like I've been in 2 long-term relationships, so like that was like 4 years total between the 2, and then just recently I've been trying to like branch out and shit. So like I've been doing better lately, but like this is kind of like all new to me still.
Okay, cool. Treat this like a video game. This girl was the tutorial level.
Yeah.
Now take everything you learned about picking up this girl and apply it to some new girl, and that's going to be level 1.
Totally.
You can just date and have fun and be casual, and maybe, if you're lucky, without saying anything to this current girl, without forcing her to break up with her boyfriend, she'll make the decision all on her own.
Right.
With some unspoken hints. You know, she can kind of pick up on the vibe of, oh, I really like Bruce, but he seems to be slipping away. Maybe it's because I have a boyfriend and I can't be with him even though I really want to. And all on her own, she will get herself out of that messed up situation. I think if that happens, you may have a chance at having a decent regular relationship.
Yeah, because while she's with her boyfriend, you don't owe her a damn thing.
Yeah. Because she clearly, you know, doesn't take relationships very seriously.
No.
So.
Shit, yeah. No, that makes sense. I feel like if she's with her boyfriend right now, but I'm doing all the things I would do if we're like seeing each other, for example, then she's going to take advantage of that. So
totally.
That makes sense.
You should be the bigger man. Be a good guy. Just tell her like, hey, it was fun, but you have a boyfriend and I'm starting to feel bad for your boyfriend.
Oh, totally.
Just tell her that and be like, so we're going to go back to being friends. What's up?
I don't, though, to be honest.
I know you don't, right? Fuck that guy. Just tell her you feel bad for your boyfriend. That's your excuse.
Yeah, that's your out.
Yeah, that's your easy
Make
out.
myself look good.
Yeah. And then pursue other girls, not ones that you work with, you know.
Yeah, no, that's a mistake.
Yeah, definitely don't date people at work. We've talked about that on past episodes.
Yeah.
It
It's
never works
messy.
out. It's always messy. But pursue other girls, and then, you know, you don't have to commit to any one girl. Like, you don't have to rush to get into a relationship. Maybe just playing the field will make this girl realize what her priorities are in life, that she really wants to be with you, and she'll start taking care of her messy situation.
Right.
I think that's best case scenario.
Definitely.
That makes sense. A lot of sense. It's good to get an outside perspective, I feel.
Yeah.
That's why we're here.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. And I just want to say as well, it's an honor speaking to Derrick. I've been watching Mega 64 since I was like 10, 12 or some shit. So this is fucking trippy, to be honest.
Wow. Made him laugh. Now we're going to make him a ladies' man.
Yep.
You're going to make me
It's an honor to be
cry
talking
now.
to Meg, too. Come on.
Okay, yeah, no, Meg.
Nah.
Sorry. No, I've been watching Heartslayers for like a year and a half. So like, I like you too. You're fucking gangster. You're both
Thanks.
gangster. I love you both.
All right.
you.
Well, we appreciate it. Thanks for the call, man. Good luck. All right, everybody, that's our episode for today. We want to thank everybody who called in or sent us an email. Hey, if you want to call and talk to the Heartslayers, we are taking new calls every single Monday at 4 p.m. Pacific time. You can call us up at bit.ly/Heartslayers and talk to us on Discord. You can also email us a quick message of your situation to heartslayers@mega64.com. I want to give a big shout out to everybody who supports us on Patreon, patreon.com/mega64. For just $1, you get early access to every single Heartslayers episode a week at least a week.
At least.
Before it comes out to the public. Sometimes you even get it a little earlier.
Oh, yeah.
Big shout out to everybody who watches on YouTube and who leaves a comment in the YouTube section. Hey, if you have your own take on any of today's situations, feel free Feel free to leave it in the comments below. I always like reading the comments. I like to hear what other people think about these situations, especially if you found yourself in a similar situation. And I know everybody who called in wants to get your take on it as well. Hey, and in addition to that, we've started putting Heartslayers up on iTunes. So if you don't even want to listen to this on YouTube, if you don't want to watch it or waste your internet while you're driving in your car, fire up that iTunes account, download some Heartslayers episodes, take it with you wherever you want to go.
Yeah, we're also on Stitcher as well.
We're on Stitcher, and we may be on some other podcast services pretty soon, so keep an eye out. You can follow Heartslayers on all social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. You can follow us personally on social media. I'm on Twitter at Gustavo.
And I'm on Twitter as Furnace Woods. I almost forgot my own Twitter.
You are Furnace Woods.
I am.
We're also on Instagram. She's Furnace Woods. I am Derrick Acosta only.
Perfect.
Until next time.
See you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.